Hey there. Yeah, think I'll go ahead and keep this one pretty short. I've been really on the fence about how much time to free up in my life to make content lately, and honestly, the answer has been um, I like getting out there and saying things when other people aren't saying something. Obviously, like I can just share stuff on Facebook if I'm looking to amplify what's already out there, and I've been doing that. Feel free to look at what I've been sharing, but I mean, even Clay and Buck are getting in there and discussing some of the important stuff. And I love their understated style. The way that, like, I know some people got frustrated because they're like, come on, these guys are way too laid back. They need to get in there and da. No, this is great because I always be like, well, Buck, I mean, it does seem like this looks really bad for the Bidens. Oh, well, Clay, I really do agree that their lawyers should be, you know what I mean? And at some point, the fact that you cannot accuse them of being sensationalist. If anything, at every turn, they are properly like, hey, hold your horses. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see how the details work out. Just because something should be judged a certain way, judges don't always make the right decisions, and juries are even less reliable than that. And when you know that a judge has a history of doing questionable things, it might end up falling to the judge above them that it's going to get appealed to. So it's I just see a lot of that talk that needs to happen about current events right now actually happening. So I thought I would just chip in and make a quick video saying that. And I will continue to keep my powder dry if anything else pops up that I really think people need to pay attention to that they're not. Um, as far as current events, I'll jump in and say something. Right now, I'm actually really positive about, again, just in the normie sphere, the Clay and Buck there on talk radio are doing a great job. On YouTube, I always love Donovan Warland. Right now, the independent journalists Glenn Greenwald, Kim Iverson, just and honestly, if you care at all what's happening with the financial stuff, Tom Bilyeu, Bilyeu, however you spell that. I mean, he's had on all sorts of people, including Ray Dalio. There's a lot, and again, if you just want to, even Jordan Peterson has gone from being basically, very, very much looking at I guess you'd say the academic side of it to actually jumping in there and saying, hey guys, like, you know, we have to make sure that the situation is being dealt with in a way that lets us live freely in the future. And right now, that's not happening in a lot of the Western world, and we need to sort that out. So it's just been interesting seeing everybody just get activated recently. And of course, all I can say is I expect to be voting for Trump to be the next president. If for some reason that doesn't happen, then yes. I mean, here's the thing. I would prefer Vivek Ramaswamy, despite having certain policy differences with him, because I am so confident that he is going to get in there and not just get rid of the people that need getting rid of, but applying a standard of logic, rationality, evidence, and just the Constitution matters first type of attitude in a way that I just think isn't out there with any other candidate, including RFK. Like, RFK has his heart in the right place coming from the left. It's still from the left. It has all of the problems from the left. He's going to be the best candidate on the Democrat side, almost for sure. He will not be. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if it, for some reason, came down to RFK Jr. versus DeSantis, I might feel bad about whoever I voted for, right? There'd be some conflicts there because I think one is right on something, one is right on the other. But if Trump or Vivek Ramaswamy get in there, I mean that's definitely 110% who I'm going to be supporting. So I don't know. As far as the two together, I still think people. I mean, I believe Vivek when wants he wants the plan to be that he is not the VP. He wants the plan to be he's either going to win or he's going to run again in 28, depending on how the country is. Because I really do think that yeah, he would be the best option if we had the courage to put him there. I don't think as a country people are going to pay attention fast enough. And I think that Trump has already earned their trust. And for people that just aren't going to be like me, I'm sure that I've watched at least 20, 30 hours of Vivek Ramaswamy since he announced. And I continue to watch more because he is an interesting person. He isn't just a John McCain, same four, taglines for the cameras. And it isn't just that he has a list that he's obsessed over or something. And that's the other thing. This list didn't come from someone else. This is from him. Like, that's something that I just want to emphasize on people. Like, Trump is a pretty unique person, and he brings to the table what he does. Vivek Ramaswamy is a very smart person, very deep into business. He understands a lot of science, and he has had to deal with money a lot. So the point is, no, he doesn't know everything. He knows a lot about a lot, and he's good at thinking about it. And he is highly practiced at asking experts that he trusts for information that lets him decide. And in the long run, I think that's exactly what we need for this country. I just don't know how quickly we're going to get there when, unfortunately, we're coming out of the TV era, and people really did build trust watching people on TV. Probably shouldn't have, but that's how it happened, right? And that's where we're at now. We're in the podcast era. Vivek is going to build trust by people watching him on podcasts and such. And over the course of, now till the election, I really think that he's going to lay a lot of groundwork, whether it's a this time thing or a next time thing. I do think that he is, at least, for people like me, that he really is, on both sides of the aisle, building a reputation as a guy who thinks and is willing to listen and apply rationality. And I hope that's where we're going. We'll see. Take care.